What is up, my nerd familia, and welcome to Games y Mas, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of board games, video games, and a little bit of pop culture. I'm your host, Vic, and I would like to be the first to welcome you here to our little corner of nerdom. Whether you are a diehard anime fan, a manga reader, a film buff, to a casual, intermediate, cozy board gamer, to an aspiring esports star in the video game world, or to everything in between, this podcast is for you. We would love to engage with you guys, share some stories within the Nerd Familia, so come join us. If anything that we've said resonates with you, hey, join our wacky adventures here at Games y Mas. We would love to have you here. So, with all that being said, pull up a chair, grab some dice, y acompáñame a jugar. Welcome back, my Nerd Familia, to another episode of Games y Mas. Yes, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us here. As the intro has said, podcast that is dedicated to all things board games, video games, and a little bit of pop culture. We're glad you're here. If this is your first time joining us, welcome in here. Hopefully this is a podcast that you have found recently, and maybe it's something that is right up your alley. So welcome in. We welcome anyone that wants to join us here at the Nerd Familia. Let's grow the Nerd Familia together, bigger than ever. We're so excited to have you back here for another episode of Green Player, segment where we dive into board games, kind of give our first impressions, short, simple, and sweet, and then we'll get you out of here and on your way. And yeah, we just kind of give our first impressions, kind of give a little ranking system at the end, and then we'll get you on your way here. So we're going to be doing a Green Player segment for this episode here. For those of you that, again, are watching for the first time and you like the content that you see here, you can give us a follow. We're on all social platforms, X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. You can find us at Games y Mas Pod. That is Games y Mas Pod. You can send us a message, give us a follow, like our posts, our comments. Let us know what we can do to improve, or if there's anything that you want us to review or talk about, please let us know. I love checking all the messages and engaging with my board game community, video game community, pop culture community, film community, whatever. Anything nerdy, I'm there for you guys. You can also, if you're wanting to watch us, we're also on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube, Games y Mas Pod as well. Or if you want to listen to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you like to watch or listen to podcasts, we're there. You can give us a follow. Like the YouTubers like to say, like and subscribe this episode. If you want to see some more comments, hit that little notification button, and you'll get alerted whenever we get more episodes out there. We're trying to give you more content as we can. And again, I'm not trying to make it that big in the podcast world, but I just want to do this to share my thoughts and talk with you guys and have you guys on, and we can talk and chat and just meet new people, because I love meeting new people here. And so, yes, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're already following us, thank you again. You've grown our algorithm. You've grown our follower count on YouTube. We're at 211 subscribers. So yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Share this to anyone that you think this might be up their alley. And yeah, so excited about that. So without further ado, let's get into Green Player, and we'll get on with it here. Again, short, simple, sweet, and then we'll get you going. So you can enjoy the rest of your day or evening or morning or wherever you're listening to. I'm hoping you're having a good week so far, or a day or month or year, wherever you find this episode, where this episode happens to find you. Hope you guys are having a good time. But yeah, Green Player. Quick little overview of what Green Player, for those that are new that have not heard of Green Player, what Green Player is. It's a kind of just our first impressions on games, what we like, what we didn't like, and then we kind of give a ranking at the end, and then we move on from there. We do deep dives of board games sometimes. That's our top shelf and yard sale segments, where we go into aspects of board games and we see if it's a game worthy to be on your shelf over here, or if it's going to sadly be sent to the yard sale section or Goodwill or wherever, because it was too complex or you didn't like the game. So we do those. If you want to check out those, we got a couple episodes as well on there on the channel. We talked a lot about some great games, and we had some awesome guests that joined us for those segments. So it was such a fun time to do those, and we've got plenty more to do. So there's a whole library full of board games that I have here that we can do top shelf for yard sale, but also some Green Player. So Green Player is kind of first time. We kind of play it for the first time. What I constitute as playing for the first time is if I've played a board game 3 times or less. That kind of is still kind of fresh, kind of new. With Green Player, first of all, green is my favorite color, so I like to be, anytime that the board game presents to be the option of the color green, I'm always trying to take it. I'm always fighting with our Raul to get that color green, because we both love green. So we named it Green Player because we love green, but also in medieval fantasy folklore, green is kind of new, fresh. You haven't seen war. The boy is green, hasn't seen any war yet because it's brand new. So we kind of did a play on words there. So again, it's new. These board games are new to us, and so that's kind of a quick overview of what Green Player is. We have some rankings that we do at the end that we kind of came up with that I'll go over them at the end. But we'll jump in here and talk about the game that we're going to talk about, Green Player, and that is Tend. We're talking about Tend. As you can see, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I have the big box here right next to me of Tend. Thank you so much, Raul, for allowing me to borrow his copy of Tend. I don't have the copy because they are sadly sold out. As of this recording, they're sold out, so I wasn't able to get me a copy. But Raul has the big box copy, so it's pretty hefty. It's heavy. I don't even want to attempt to lift it because it's pretty heavy. But I have it here on display for you guys. If you guys are watching, if you're listening, then yeah, just take my word for it that I have it back here. Tend by Ivy Studio or 4 Studio. I don't know because it has the I and the V, so looks like Roman numerals, but it could also be IV. But then when I think of Ivy, I think of the letter I, V, and Y. So I don't know. Sorry, guys. If I mispronounce it, or I don't know if you guys can correct me. Let me know if it's 4 or Studio or Ivy Studio. Either way, you guys came out with a great game. Tend. First impressions. I enjoy this game a lot. But here's my little caveat on that. The first time I played this game twice. So I've only played it twice. I played it first with Raul. Raul introduced it to me and taught me it, and we played it. Second time I played it with my wife. First time I played it, I loved it so much I wanted to buy it. I wanted to get it right away. Unfortunately, it was sold out everywhere, so I wasn't able to get the game. And so I had to kind of just wait it out, but I asked Raul if I could borrow the game so I can play it one more time before doing this episode here, and I played it with my wife. And the second time around, I played it again. I still enjoyed it, but I was kind of like, okay, I can see how this game can get a little old or can get a little sometimes. And I'll explain that in a minute. But the first impression, the very first time I played with Raul, when he showed me, I enjoyed the game. Great game. Reminds me of Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. So you're kind of you got sent by this corporation, the Zenith Corporation, I believe, Zenith Corporation, and you are sent to this planet to cultivate it and bring back and make Zenith coin for the company. And you pretty much get to go. You have your little farm. You can grow crops. You can go mining. You can go chopping for wood, fishing, sell products, upgrade your tools. Again, think of Stardew, but like a roll and write. And those that are wondering what a roll and write is, it's a game that you're actually writing on it, and you can scratch things off and write it. And they give you like large pads of paper so you can play multiple times. So whenever you're done, you can throw that one away or keep it and play another session. You have another paper, and you're so pretty much writing and rolling dice and getting your values and stuff. And so I enjoyed it. This game, I think Raul told me it was a great solitaire, like a solo solitaire game with other players. Not a lot of player interaction with this game. So if you're looking to play with other people and stuff, which you can, this game plays from 1 to 6+ players. So you can literally have, people call them 10 parties. You can have 10 parties where if you have 2 copies, you can play up to 12 people. Being that, because this game, the only interaction you have in this game is your neighbors. You have left and right. You're passing cards to your neighbor left and right, but that's it. On your turn, you're doing your own stuff. You're not waiting on other people to do things until the only time you're waiting on players is when you're done with your turn. And you have to wait for everyone to be finished. But you're just pretty much playing on your own. You're doing things. You don't have to worry about if he or she is taking your items or resourcing and doing their actions. They're doing their own thing. You're doing your own thing. The goal of the game is to have the most points. And the way you do that is you maximize as much as you can on your farm. You're very limited. You only have 2 actions. The gameplay is very simple, but there's a lot of icons going around, a lot of things. But it kind of explains a little bit on the board what you can do, so it's not that hard. I didn't find it that complicated. My wife, she said that there was a lot going on when we played it, that she's like, everything's going on, but she enjoyed it. It was simple enough. It's a game you kind of have to play a couple times to kind of get the synergy and kind of feel like you can come up with the strategy. And so, I very enjoyed it. I love the aspects when you go mining or chopping, you get this little Zenith coin that you can use as a scratcher. So that you get scratchers. So, if you have that little, scratcher lottery itch, you can play this game and you fulfill that little itch if you want. But it was fun, going mining, going to the woods to get wood, because you need those resources to go do other things. If you upgrade your items, build fences, till land, all these things. So, again, first impressions, it was great. The big box that Raul has comes with extra things so everyone can have markers. I think the regular game comes with markers, but enough for maybe 4. I'm not sure. I could be misquoting, but this one makes sure that everyone has Rose box, or the big box has, make sure that everyone has markers, has you get enough paper, enough pads for your farm, for your scratchers, so you get a lot. So you know, there's not you're not going to run short of items that you need, or things that you need to replay again games. And if you do run out, then wow, you really played the crap out of this game. And so, but yeah, so that's pretty much Tend. Again, I enjoyed it, but here is where I kind of start to fall off. And it might be some hot takes, guys, and I'm sorry if this is going to upset people. I'm very sorry. But after playing my second through run, I was like, this game can get boring pretty quick a little bit. My personally, unless you really are a big time solo player and enjoy playing solo and doing your own thing, you're going to enjoy this game. This game is fun. It's awesome. But if you want to play with other friends and other people, it might get a little bit of a lot of waiting around. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say, especially if you're playing with more like 6 people or having those 10 parties, being that whenever you're done with your turn, you know, you kind of have to wait for everyone so we can move on to the next round and, you know, fulfill any neighbor goals or any neighbor items that you've gotten. See if you've matched any of the goals that you've accomplished. What season you're in, how many seasons. So there's only 3 seasons, 12 rounds of the game, and then it's over. So they go by pretty quick. But let's say you already know what you're doing. So you're going to do your turn. You're going to do everything. And you're playing with like 5+ people. Well, if you're the first one done, you kind of have to wait for everyone to also be done so we can move on to the next round. Unless they made up a way where like you can keep playing those rounds, keep going through each rounds until, you know, you're done. But it's kind of hard because I guess you have to wait for the next actions to be revealed each round. There's new actions that get revealed. So yeah, I guess they wouldn't compensate for that. So unless everyone has their own like tablet or whatever, they just go play solo. But at that point, you're just playing solo and just have people around you. But again, my personal things, I don't mind solo games. I love solo games. Final Girl, it's a fun game to play as well. I would play Tend by myself, but this box is huge and has so many components, and taking it out is kind of like a chore. Sorry. Raul did a good job. He has it organized. He's got 3 printed things. At least I think he does. Unless those trays came with the game box, then that's awesome. But I'm pretty sure he might have 3 printed them. But I thought they were great. So they're very organized, but it's like a big box taking out everything and stuff. And so just for like 2 sheets of paper and some things. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but I'm not. You know, after playing the second time, I'm not trying to rush to go buy it. I mean, I'll mind playing it with Raul if he wants to play it again. And actually, Raul agrees with me. We had a chat with this. He played it to death, though. He played so much of it that he got to the point where it kind of got repetitive, and he was like, all right, I kind of got over this game a little bit. So it's not just me. It's Raul, and Raul's a big board gamer. He loves Euros. That's his thing. And so, yeah, that's my take, my impression. Again, I enjoy this game. If you bring this game to a party or a board game night and you want to play it, I will gladly play with you. But it was not going to be my game that I'm rushing to, like, really bring to a game night as much as often. I'll bring it 2 or 3 times and then kind of just be like, all right, that's it. Wait a couple months and then probably bring it up again to play. So that's me personally. And so sorry, guys, if that upsets anyone or anything. Again, not a bad game. Great game. I love Tend. It was fun playing the 2 times that I played it. We might maybe do a Top Shelf Yard Sale segment on this game. I got to play a little bit more, but who knows? We'll see from there. And so, yeah, so that's my overview. Again, short, simple, sweet. We're going to move on to the rankings here. We've created a couple rankings for this game to kind of give it our final verdict, the ranking. Again, this is our personal opinion, our rankings. It's everything's subjective. You may disagree. If you do, that's great. Awesome. If you agree, that's great. Awesome. You know, life moves on. We keep going on. Again, these are just rankings. Maybe this can help some of you guys decide if you want to play this game or not. But, you know, don't always take my word for it. You know, ask around and see if this is a game. You're always going to get mixed reviews. You know, whenever you're buying a game on Steam or whatever, you're always going to have mixed reviews and things like that. So we came up with 6 different rankings. They're always changing. I'm always changing my mind of how these rankings are. But I'll give you an overview of the ranking, and then I'll give you my final ranking. So first ranking we have, again, this isn't in order, like the number 1 is the top one. This is just 6 rankings, and I'll give you the meaning. So, all right, yeah, so shut up. Sorry, guys. I'll shut up, and I'll give you the rankings. Here we go. So number 1 is Party On Dudes. This is a fun game. You know, fun game, enjoyable, not bad. And, you know, you love to play it, you party on, you have a good time, and, you know, brings up the mood of everyone. It's a fun party game. Not even necessarily a party game, but it's a fun game to just have fun. You had a good time. Party on, man. It's a good game. Second one, Rage Table Flip. Frustrating game. This could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. But, it's a frustrating game. It kind of frustrates you when you play it because like you're limited on things you can do, or it's a bad game. So I'll let you take that as it is. I kind of, whenever I give that ranking, I'll either say it's good or bad ranking for that. Third one is Nat 20. Amazing game. Phenomenal game. Perfect. No notes. Great game. Natural 20, as we say in D&D, whenever you roll a 20, a natural 20, that means it's a critical success. Phenomenal. Great. Perfect. So that's what Nat 20 means here on this ranking. Next is Whelp, or actually, it's not even Whelp. It's going to be, I had it as Whelp, WHLEP, or WHELP. I'm changing it to I'm a head out, kind of like that SpongeBob meme when he's heading out. This game is like, it's meh. Like, you play it and you're like, that was it. I played it and, okay, I'm just going to go now. Guys, that was my last round, or, that's it. So it's a game kind of where it's like, I'm kind of, after you're done playing it, you're kind of done for the night. I don't want to play anymore. That was it. I got my fill and that's it. Bad, good. Again, take it as you will. So I'm changing Whelp to I'm gonna head out. So I'm gonna head out. Next one is a phone scroller. This is a game that's pretty slow. A game that, again, if you're waiting on turns, you could just, instead of just sitting there, you end up pulling up your phone and just scrolling, waiting. Again, we all know that a lot of people may have AP, analysis paralysis, where you're waiting on people because they're indecisive what to choose from, and you end up pulling up your phone. We'll cut that out and just say that this is a game where even if you don't have analysis paralysis, it's a little bit slow slog on your turn because you have so many things to do. So if I'm first and I do my turn, and then I'm waiting on the third player and they're taking a while, or they have to go through their things, I'm just going to end up pulling up my phone because it's waiting. So it's a slow game. Maybe towards a little bit on the negative side of this ranking, but maybe it could be a positive side. I don't know. Maybe because there's a lot of things you can do, so maybe that's a good thing. Again, these rankings, I'll let you guys take it as you is on these rankings. And the last one is Good Will It. This is a horrible game. This is a game that you feel like it's not even worthy to get sold off anywhere. You just donate it, give it away, throw it in the trash if you have to. A game that just was awful to play. You didn't enjoy it. Again, this is more of the negative side. So we had the Nat 20, which is like the positive ultimate. Now we have the negative, which is like the Good Will It. And, you're kind of, you're getting regret having this game and you just got to give it away. In Top Shelf or Yard Sale, this would be considered like a yard sale where it's like just, it's going to get put aside and you shouldn't have gotten this. So that's the rankings there, all 6 rankings. As for my ranking for this game, I'm going to be giving this game a phone scroller. A fun game, it is, but, and I've noticed this when I play with my wife, I had moments where I was kind of taking my time because I was trying to figure out how to maximize everything. Not a bad thing, again. Not a bad thing if you need to take your time and go through all the turns and stuff. Maximize your turn. Do it as much as you can. But in a game type of like this where everyone kind of does their own thing, if I go really fast and do my thing and I'm still waiting on people, I'm waiting. I'm just kind of waiting around. And so, yeah, I'm going to take out my phone and kind of scroll through my phone, wait for everyone else to finish, then we can move on and kind of go on and we move on. So I did take a couple times when I was playing with my wife, and I saw her pulling on her phone, kind of going on her phone because she was waiting for me. And so, yeah, it's kind of a phone scroller for me, guys. I'm sorry. Again, it couldn't be not a bad thing. Again, this game's it shows that there's a lot of things you can do on your turn, so it kind of can get overwhelming a little bit. And you thinking all these things, if someone that's played it before, someone that kind of thinks quicker, is kind of probably be waiting around, going to be pulling out their phone, kind of waiting. So it is a phone scroller. Just take that as you will. Again, that's my ranking. It's I'll leave it up to you guys what you decide want to give this game. If it's a Nat 20, if it's a Nat 20, these rankings are for you and they're open ended for whoever wants to rank them. This is again, I'm just happy to give you my personal opinion on here. It's my opinion. I'm not the final say. I'm not the authority. And so if you guys want to let us know what your rankings are for Tend, leave it in the comments below. Let us know. And we'd love to chat with you guys and wonder why you gave it that ranking, what you think about Tend. Did you enjoy Tend? Again, it's a fun game, a game that I'm probably going to play in spurts. I'll play here and there and then wait a while and then play here and there. And I'm pretty sure all of us have some of those games that kind of you can play in spurts and don't want to overplay. Otherwise, you get sick of it. And so that was 10, guys. That was Green Player. Hopefully that was maybe helpful. Again, short, sweet, simple. Kind of give you here and there and get you on your way. Again, we usually have Raul sometimes for these Green Players, but he's played this game so many times, so he disqualifies for Green Player. So sorry, Raul, you can't even qualify for this because you already played so many times, so you're not new to this game. But but I've only played it twice. So this is my Green Player segment here. And so hopefully this was helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far here. Again, we try to keep these short as possible. Very excited for more content to get to you guys here. Again, you can follow us on all socials. We're at Games y Mas Pod. That's at Games y Mas Pod. Give us a like, give us a follow. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. We would love to grow the follower count. Maybe we can get to 300 by the end of the year, 300 subscribers. That'd be so cool. I would love that. We're almost to our 100th episode, so we got something cool planned for that as well. And I'm very excited for more content to give you guys. Thank you guys so much for enjoying this content and engaging. I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I love engaging with you, especially the board game community. You guys have been so awesome. I've made so many friends. Got to play some board games with you guys. And yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, Games y Mas Pod. Or if you want to email us, you can email us at Games y Mas Pod. That is at gamesymustpod@gmail.com. Let us know if you want us to review or do a Green Player on a game, or if you want us to talk about any game, or if you have a game yourself that you design and you want us to talk about it. We'd love to have you on the podcast. Come on the podcast. I want to share your game. I want to talk about your game. I want to get your ideas on how you created that game. We've had a lot of game designers that did that, and I've come on the pod, and it's been such a joy to talk to them. So yeah, let us know. Let us know if you have that. Email us, send us a message on Instagram, Facebook. I check all my messages. So yeah, very excited to hear from you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this Green Player. Yeah, that's it. So guys, thank you again. Y nos vemos para la próxima.